Master Combo! Blaster Combo! Monster Combo! Available for your home in 1995, only on Nintendo Ultra 64. Ultimate Combo.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Twisted Gaming TV. Today we are going to build an Xtension gameplay junior arcade machine. Supposed to be a lot better quality than Arcade 1-Up. They've been around a hell of a lot longer than Arcade 1-Up. So we're gonna check it out. It's gonna be running on Raspberry Pi 3. So that's what I'm gonna put in it or whatever. And I got a 24-inch flat screen that I'm gonna put in it, so we'll have to check it out. So here we go. There it is, one box, two box, and the third box. So let's get it going. So I don't know how involved this is gonna be. They said it takes about 30 minutes to do it, just kind of like the Arcade 1-Ups, but I don't know, it might be a little bit more involved. So let's open the boxes. Now I'm not gonna record the whole build, I'll just do some of the process because I don't want the video to be, 20 hours long. The main thing is I want to, show the review and stuff. So after we get it put together. So update. Got the screen hooked onto this board that came with it. Now what's crazy is, let me turn this way, is the TV, the flat screens, they don't mention this, but most flat screens have the HDMI cable that comes outside the TV. Well, this one didn't. This damn TV had the HDMI that goes straight, so I had to rig it up a little bit so it could plug into the TV. And crazy, man. And then the actual cab itself, it's starting to build pretty quick. The quality on this thing though, woo! It's about 2 times as, I think, as strong as an Arcade 1-Up. I mean, it's about double time thicker, 2 times as thick, excuse me, as the Arcade 1-Up. So, yep, that's an update. So I'm gonna continue. Okay, so I got the sides on. So this is the front of the cab. These are the sides. That's the back of the cab. So it's going good so far. So we got the bottom part of the cabinet done. I showed you all that a while ago. Got the face on and everything. Now we're doing the up part of the cab with the TV. So this is what it looks like right now. Okay, so I got the top on now. Got all the wires fed through. That's the TV. Like I said earlier, I had to custom cut a hole in this just because this TV had an HDMI from the back and it didn't have one from the side, so it couldn't feed out, so whatever. So now, here's the front. Haven't got the control panel in yet, but about to start putting the marquee on now, so I'll give you an update in a second. Alright, got the control panel on. Like I said, I like this purple. Beautiful. Yeah, these are just like my Killer Instinct arcade joysticks. These are bad, man. And then I got the sticker on, got the screen in, got the lighted marquee. So now I'm hooking up everything inside, hooking up the Raspberry Pi 3. I'm gonna power on this and see how it goes. Welcome back everyone to Twisted Gaming TV. This is day 2 of the Rec Room Masters Xtension arcade machine. This is not a 3/4 size arcade machine like the Arcade 1-Up, and I'll show you in a little bit. But I got it together last night, and then I was just too tired to finish the video. But it's pretty awesome. So let's check it out. Okay, so got the lighted marquee, which is interchangeable. I'm gonna get a custom marquee printed later. But they had 7 colors of this arcade machine you could buy, and I like the purple vibe on it, since a lot of my lights in my arcade room are purple. It's a good pretty color, you know. It comes with the sticker that shows you how to work the retro pie and stuff. It's pretty awesome machine. It's a 24-inch flat screen that I bought. I chose the LG. Now when you buy this arcade, you're just buying the cabinet and the control panel, nothing else. That's it. You got to buy the TV, and then you got to buy a PC or a Raspberry Pi or whatever you want to call it. It comes with no side graphics, but you can get some custom done. Now let's go back to the back. Let me pull up some light here. Okay, so in the back we have all the wires. So basically there's a Raspberry Pi. This is a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus. It's the best Raspberry Pi 3 I think out. I didn't go with the Raspberry Pi 4 because I don't think it's gonna be good until about 6 months when they figure out all the the issues with it and stuff. But it has a lighted marquee. The wires go up and come down. I have this hooked up to external speakers. I had it attached to the TV where the sound was coming out of the TV, but it wasn't loud enough on some games, so I got some external speakers to put on it. So this is what the back of the cab looks like. It's open, so it got plenty of airflow. It's really nice though. Now to give you an idea on the size of this from top to bottom, it is about 62.5 inches. 62.5 inches tall. Arcade 1-Ups is about 58 inches. Okay. Now the Arcade 1-Ups have a 17-inch screen. Of course they come with them. This is a 24-inch screen, which you got to buy yourself. I paid, I want to say $130 for a 720p LG screen. Works really good on this. Now on the control panel, the width is 25 inches across. Arcade 1-Up is, let's see, 19 inches across. Now the Arcade 1-Up cabinets are about 63 pounds put together. The Rec Room Masters machine is about 90 something pounds. This is called the Gameplay Junior, which fits up to a 24-inch screen. Now they have a regular Gameplay arcade machine that you can put a 32-inch screen in it. It's built for a 32-inch. And I think the control panel, hell, it's probably like either 6 to 12 more inches wider than this one. So big room. And like I said, these can run a PC, like Hyperspin or whatever, or a Raspberry Pi. And then they sell some other arcade machines. You can actually hook up an Xbox or a PlayStation 4 on it, which I want to get one of those. Just that's a console one, but those sell out a lot because the control panel, especially for playing on the consoles, which makes it into an arcade machine, but they sell out all the time, and there's none available right now. So usually there'll be another pre-order date, and then you can get one. Resolution on this screen, of course, is a lot better because it's actually a TV screen compared to the LCD screens of the arcade 1-up. Arcade 1-ups, you know, cost $299 to $400 now for the biggest one. It comes everything, put it together, ready to go. This one is just came out, so they're doing a special offer, and for this you get it for $450 for the junior. I want to say $699 for the regular gameplay one that's 32-inch. Comes with the cab, everything with it, and the controls except the PC or the Raspberry Pi and the TV, and if you want external speakers. So all you're buying is the cab and this for $450 plus about $100 shipping, so it's about $550. The screen I paid $130, so then you're going to $630. Raspberry Pi paid about $50, and then the memory card about another $60. So blah blah blah. So to get this thing full-blown running probably costs about $750 to $800. The quality build of this thing is double thickness of the arcade 1-up, and this has 23,000 games on it. No, excuse me, 24,000 games, and you can add more if you want, which the arcade 1-ups have 3 or 4 games on it for, you know, $400, $300. So, you know, if you want to get an arcade 1-up and, you know, just, you know, have a few games on it for the money you spent, go ahead. But man, this thing right here, I think is more worth it. Might be a little bit more money, well worth it. Arcade 1-ups kind of have the, you know, cheap controls and stuff, and, you know, like I said, the Street Fighter one I have, you know, after a year they're weak and crap. These are true HAP controls. These controls are the exact same controls as my Killer Instinct arcade machine over there has. Real arcade machine. Same controls. They feel the same. I mean, the response is the same. Unbelievable. So let's check out some gameplay. I'm only gonna play a few games and show you some other things. So let's check it out. All right, so we got Zelda, Legend of Zelda, 10 games available. Williams Classic, 17 games. I'll just go through them and you can check them out. SNK, 126 games. Sega Classics, 190 games. Nintendo Classics, 31. Namco, 146. Midway Classics, 58 games. Konami, 145. Data East, 91. Capcom CPS 3, 5. Capcom CPS 2, 19 games. Capcom CPS 1, 28 games. I don't know what these other ones are. Cave. Atari Classics, 111. Super Graphics 5. Super Nintendo, 716. Sega CD, 15. 32X, 33. PlayStation, 160 games. PSP, 262. Another PSP, 33. PC Engine, 290. Neo Geo Pocket, 37. Regular Nintendo, 886. Nintendo DS, 331. Nintendo 64, 303. Mega Drive, 504. Sega Master System, 263. Game Boy Color, 377. Game Boy, 565. Dreamcast, 82. You know, Link, 76. I mean, we got Atari Arcade, 2,916 arcade games available. But, yeah, so all games, 23,990 games available. But you can do these favorites and stuff, and I just picked some just for the hell of it. So, you know, let's see what we can do here. So, love the quality of this, the control panel. Oh my gosh, it feels beautiful, man. It's just like if you close your eyes, you're standing at a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat arcade machine in the arcade back in the day. That's the quality that it is. pixels and stuff because, I mean, these weren't made for LED screens, LCD screens. They were for CRTs, you know, which stretched the picture and made them look smoother. So, I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to get past that. Damn, is that a perfect, baby? Jesus.
Win. Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? Nice, nice. All right, so when you want to exit a game, you push the select button and start button over and over, and they'll exit you out. So I mean, we got tons of Street Fighters. I think there's like, shoot, 20 plus Street Fighter games on here, all kinds. I mean, look at this old game. Anybody remember this? Tattoo Assassins, this crappy game. It's awesome. You know, we got Tekken 3. Now, these are just games I put in a favorite folder of some of my favorite. You know, we got The Punisher. We got The Simpsons. And this was a funny game, Time Killers. Oh my gosh, that was crappy ass controls, but you know, pretty awesome. We even got a special Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy game. Look at all these characters, it's crazy. But let me show you Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Arcade. Now, yet all these ROMs on this thing, like every game on this thing, does not work correctly. So, I mean, you got to go through some of them and delete them, you know. Not all games work on it. Most of them do, which is good. Like, they have Killer Instinct on here. Of course, it's not going to work because, you know, Raspberry Pi cannot power no Killer Instinct game. You know, you got to have a actual board for it. Now, I don't know why this game, the volume goes down lower. It's not as high. I don't know, but I'll shut up for a minute. Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade does not work good on here. So if you want to play that game, you got to play the PlayStation version. And I mean, that'll work then. But yeah, the arcade version does not work. We got NBA Hang Time, NBA Jam, all the Samurai Showdowns. Now the Killer Instinct, you know, Super NES works, of course. Super Nintendo version. You know, and then you got Darkstalkers, WrestleMania. I guess I didn't put Mortal Kombat 4 on here. You got Smash TV, SNK versus Capcom. You got Snow Brothers. So now Mortal Kombat Trilogy from the PlayStation. I haven't seen if the Nintendo 64 version works on here yet. Like I said, some versions don't work on here because, you know, Raspberry Pi can't really run some games. It's just, I guess it's just not powerful enough. I don't know. But out of 23,000 games, I'm sure you'll have a great amount of them that'll work good, you know, so it's no big deal.
Choose your destiny. Excellent.
Gosh, some of these games I haven't played in so long. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot we have the run feature on this. Now, what's hard about the Mortal Kombat is it was a 5-button game, and since this arcade machine has a Street Fighter layout, 6 buttons, kind of hard to. You're just gonna have to practice to remember where the hell the buttons are. So that's why I'm kind of having a hard time right now. Yeah, I don't remember the damn fatalities on this freaking crap. Here's some Tekken 3. The good old PlayStation. See if I can remember how to play this game. It's been a long time for this one.
Round 1. Fight.
I played the hell out of this game back in the day. Shoot. That's a start.
Round 2. Fight.
Well, ta-da! You know, you got all your Ninja Turtle games also. You got your old Donkey Kong. Got your NBA Jam. I mean, hell, we got everything on here. But you can select back and then you can go through all the stuff. Now let's see. PlayStation. Now PlayStation's pretty easy to emulate, you know. It works really well. Like I said, Nintendo 64, some games might not work. Just because, I mean, you know, it's hard to power some of those games for some reason. Kombat 4, and it works on here if you're playing it on the PlayStation version. Like I said, the arcade version will not work on here. Only the PlayStation version, which sucks, but I mean, I guess it's still pretty good, you know. One thing about Mortal Kombat 4, boy, this is a fast game, like some damn Street Fighter 2 Turbo or something. Pretty wild. Mortal Kombat 4 on the PlayStation, which is awesome. That's pretty good. But I mean, we got tons of games on here. You know, we've got games everywhere. Pretty awesome. So my conclusion is, if you have the extra dough, you have about $700 to $800 budget, I would look into getting one of these. You can go to www.Rec Room Masters, REC roommasters.com, and you can check out all the stuff they got. They got virtual pinball machines, many different cabs. They even got sit down ones where you can put like a freaking 40-inch or 42-inch screen on. It's crazy. But the quality of this is really nice. Took me about 2 hours to put together. They say it takes about 30 minutes. But I took the extra time to make sure I, did everything right. And like I said, I have external speakers back behind the TV, so it has a better sound. But the controls are super nice. I mean, we're talking arcade quality because they're hap controls, Suzo or whatever the hell you call those. But very nice. Later on, I'm gonna change the graphics, add some graphics on the sides, make it real nice. And I'm probably later on, like I said, I'm gonna get one of the ones that you can hook up to an Xbox or a PS4. So then you can play some fighting games or whatever on those. Would be pretty awesome. And then that would have 4 buttons instead of 6 across. So, just like the PlayStation does, 4 and 4 on top, so you'd have 8 instead. But anyways, it's pretty awesome, really good quality, very sturdy, very sturdy. So I'm very happy with the purchase. It's worth $800, $700 to $800. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You got 23,000 games, not 3 or 4 games, so it's pretty awesome. I would definitely recommend it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll do another video on this again sometime once I configure things a little bit better. But thank you for watching. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Always comment back. Till next time, see you later.